mid-level threat to like, he's contending for top 16, top 8
for
every
sure.
week. MoralAtheist might be in that same. This is a new name for me.
All right, so it seems like he was warming up a wolf earlier from the looks of it, and now my man's got the Falco. So I'm guessing he is doing the trio of Spaceys in his arsenal. That or he just likes wolf and Falco quite a bit. And we're already starting off FD, and oh my god, Moral is kind of turning up on him.
Oh, that classic up smash out of shield. He's the link that I see use that tool the most, and he pays dividends for against someone like Falco, who's going to be jumping and landing on your shield with a whole lot of buttons. He's applying a whole lot of shield pressure, but if you can just throw this giant killing button out anti-air, that's going to make him so much.
It connects really, really consistently. Just the way he spaces in waits and shield for you to kind of approach behind him in a very, very unsafe way. So I'm like very glad to see that he's been utilizing that a lot more. And he's just been hanging center stage right now, just deploying these projectiles out to kind of keep Mantis at bay. Now Mantis is kind of clapping back with some lasers of his own right now. It's like who's gonna approach sloppily first? And we see Moral taking that first stock with that tried and true up smash, as you said before.
Yeah, it's a strong button, and even though like we already see Atheist at a reasonably 75%, which is pretty solid, but the fact that it took this long for Mantis to do that much damage when Falco's known for putting even these small, combos, it says something about Atheist's defense.
Oh, for sure. And he's been hanging in there like really consistently. Just every time an approach is coming out from Mantis, he's throwing out that retreating there to kind of keep him off him. He's really playing defensive link. Well, that being said, a little oopsie.
Yeah. Looks like a misinputted reverse up, perhaps, but that's, you never want to see that.
It do be like that sometimes. You can't always expect to play your games with a full 3 stocks all the time.
Going off, trying to get back there.
And he's got to be careful getting poked out by that up B there. Like edge guarding Falco or Fox should be like a piece of cake once they enter their fire animation. It also has a pretty nifty hitbox on it that can kind of muck with you trying to edge guard them sometimes. So you got to make sure your timing is just right.
Yeah, it's surprisingly big. I think most infamously on Wolf, I will just like hit you through stage and send you the other direction.
My man's got the force field around.
Yeah.
That being said, though, Mantis still clinging on to this second stock for dear life. He's seeming to not really come up with a lot of answers to get in on Moral. That was a beautiful up B out of shield right there to keep Mantis off of him.
A lot of soft spots, though. A lot of sour spots. Finally getting that falling there on the dash in from Mantis. Let's see if we can turn this new opening into anything special. Great rating on MoralAtheist is fine. Yeah.
It seems like Mantis doesn't have the proper know-how on him. Wow, that was an excellent F smash right there, catch landing. It seems like he doesn't know like his correct combo routes on Link, or maybe a little Wi-Fi execution error here or there. It seems like off of these trades, Moral's getting a lot more than Mantis. But as I say that, the drag downs are kind of coming out right now, already evening up and overlapping Moral in terms of percent right here.
Falco is a advantage state the character. If you give him he's a linear neutral, but if you give him the opening, suddenly everything in his kit unlocks.
I think my man just needed a little time to start up the engine a little bit. You know, sometimes when you're starting up your car, you know, the key won't always start it up if the car's not that reliable. But my man is looking prime and warmed up right now. Is he complete? Like, it looked like Moral had the complete control of the pacing of that entire game up until that last stock. My man went into crunch time. He was like, all right, I gotta go in here. I gotta go in. I gotta make something happen.
He got down tilted once.
He stole that game. He stole it. He robbed it from him. Moral was like, look at this game I have in my hand. And Mantis was like, oh, cool. Let me just grab that real quick. Hey, see you later.
Look at my game. This is my game now.
This is my game now. I made this game. Now, I'd probably back to FD if I had to imagine.
Would you really want to go back to FD? Because even though Link has buttons like Nair to land, Falco just specializes in
he can catch landings. That's true. He can catch landings quite a bit. Obviously, I think triplats would probably be the obvious ban for Moral. And also just a place you wouldn't want to take Falco to whatsoever, since triplats do a lot to extend his combo game.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about this Town and City pick. Like, on one hand, it's really good for Link. Like, I know Delta Force, another tri-state Link, he calls Town and City Link's best stage, which is, I don't know if that's a unique opinion or not, but oh, careful with that bomb.
I can definitely see it, just given how much space you kind of have to work with here, and Link does primarily get a good amount of kills off the side of the stage, too. So I could definitely see it working in Moral's favor right here. That being said, Mantis just kind of going in and out as he pleases, keeping MoralAtheist, that excellent up smash to scoop up right there. That up smash is an incredible anti-air. He used it really, really nicely to catch that in there.
Definitely the best 8.0 buff for Falco is, like, despite all of the other tools they have, down air and down tilt, just up smash hitting reliably, getting those easier kills out of shield and through anti-airs, like those are kills that you're not gonna be able to get off of down air, off of any of the other moves that were previously buffed. And
now we're seeing like a stark contrast to game one. Like, Moral is kind of having a bit of trouble finishing his food here as it comes to taking Mantis to stock right there, kind of whiffing that grab right there while Mantis just slowly increases his lead.
Slow and steady is Mantis playing this, which is not something you usually see for Falco, but like we saw last game, all he needs is one, and it's just a matter of when MoralAtheist is going to give it to him, and Mantis seems fine to be able to wait and play this game.
I'm surprised we haven't. There we go. Okay, I was going to say, a lot of on-shield options Mantis is throwing out on MoralAtheist right now, and Link has a lot of out-of-shield options that can kind of get opponents off of him pretty quickly, that up B namely being one of them, but Mantis not getting like too over-aggressive. A lot of people tend to panic against Link when you're getting kind of chipped away by all of his projectiles, but given that Falco has like that reflector, and my man Mantis is just kind of playing it patiently enough that he doesn't really have to worry about any of that.
I found it funny that we saw the laser from the throw get interrupted by Link's bomb, but the tried and true up tilt back air.
It will work in his favor. Okay, this should be something big right here. Kind of a little overzealous on the up B from Moral, but he gets out of there. But that up tilt is just catching everything. You know, praying Mantises, they wait for their prey to come to them before they gobble them up. That's what Mantis is doing right here.
So only the female ones, I think.
Really? That's
yeah.
Actually OD.
Random praying Mantis fact, everybody.
Let's go. Right now, though, Mantis just got... Uh-oh, a little oopsie there.
Yeah, no jump. You know, Atheist had it last game. It's only fair that you even out the oopsies.
That's true. You know, each man shall have one oopsie, you know.
Only one.
Good sportsmanship.
The oopsie's given, the oopsie's taken away.
I like how he threw the bomb to cover him horizontally, and also just in case he decided to dip low, he went down with the down air really quickly.
Yeah, and I do like how Moral is kind of starting to cover his recoveries to ledge a little bit more, going a little bit earlier or later sometimes, but going a little bit too aggressive on pressuring Falco on that top platform, and the runoff backer will do it every time. Like, that back air is nuts.
It seemed like Moral had a good tempo throughout like the majority of that set, but after that SD, it kind of got him a little disrupted. Mantis started definitely riding a little bit more momentum, and Moral really couldn't find a good place to ground himself in position so he could kind of bring the wind back to his sails, but Mantis just kept riding that momentum. Even despite that SD, like, he just kept stopping Moral in his tracks every time he wanted to advance. Every time he wanted to get in with an aerial or a movement option, he was just getting stuffed out consistently by Mantis. Mantis using those tilts and up smashes, and just Falco's strict and amazing combo game to his advantage for that set.
Oh yeah, Falco's known. He's known for the crazy combos.
Got it. Greatest director of all time, man. He puts movies together.
Oh yeah.
Steven